welcome to the SIHL expansion tournament here on a Sunday evening. Right after this, I'll be doing power rankings and then maybe another video after that. So we got 5 games from yesterday, March the 15th. We'll go top to bottom, left to right. Here we go. So starting off, we have the San Diego Sharpshooters hosting the LA Monsters. So this is basically San Jose and Buffalo type of stuff. Neither, just for the fun of it, because both these teams are pretty bad. But here we go. So San Diego, they take the 1-0 lead after one, and just a wild period two. The LA Monsters, they take a 2-1 lead. Then San Diego, they roar back, and after two, it's 3-2 San Diego. So the Sharpshooters, and then they ride that out with another goal in the third period. They win this one 4-2 over the LA Monsters. They move to 6-9-0, 12 points on the season. Meanwhile, the LA Monsters 4-4, 9-3, 11 points on in their tournament or tournament. If I said season, sorry. 12 points in the tournament for the Sharpshooters, just 11 for LA. So San Diego slightly above LA in the standings. So we move to the middle game. The Winnipeg Wolfpack hosting the Seattle Stingrays. So Winnipeg with a good start here. Yeah, they had a good start, and then their goal scoring really helps them here. So they take the 1-0 lead in the first period. They shut down the Stingrays as well in that first 20 minutes. A very similar game. Very similar game to this one. Just these teams are much better. And then, then we have a wild second period. 3-2 Winnipeg after 2. And then Winnipeg, they ride that into the third win in the game. Also 4-2 over the Seattle Stingrays. So the Wolfpack getting a win yesterday over Seattle. Winnipeg, they look pretty good, playing the second best team in the tournament. And then we move to the top left, the New York Eagles and the Minnesota North Stars. This one was wild. So the North Stars, they have a really strong start. 4 goals in that first period, and then everything goes wrong. Everything that could have gone wrong for the North Stars did go wrong right here. So after one, 4-0 Minnesota. They look like they're on top of the world against a really good team. Don't be fooled by those points. 6 of them are in extra time. They struggle with holding on to games. So then, right after scoring 4 in the second period, they give up 5 goals. The New York Eagles, they mount a full comeback in period 2. They score 1 goal in period 3. So a comeback win for the New York Eagles. They defeat the Minnesota North Stars 6-4. And New York moves to 9-5-3. Meanwhile, Minnesota falls to 5-4-6. And those 6 points are what's keeping them in the playoff part of the tournament. So what's going to keep him from actually making it to it's just going to be a single game elimination, but it's coming quick. A few weeks, we'll be there. So then we move to the bottom 2 games of the board. We got a real surprise here. And this one's kind of surprising that this even went to overtime. We'll get into it. So, on the left, we have the Kansas City Wings being hosted by the Calgary Cougars. They did cover this one. Kansas City, they didn't look like Kansas City. They did not look like the same team. Usually, they're the ones that take charge. They're the ones leading. They have the best record in the tournament, 30 points, 14 wins, 1-2 to this point. And they get blanked by the Calgary Cougars, who are a good team. They're 9 points. After this win, they're 9 points back of the K-Wings. And they score 1 in the first. And then a goal with 46 seconds left. They take that 2-0 lead. Then Ovi with the empty netter to seal the deal. 3-0 for the Cougars over the Wings. So then we move to the left side of the bottom row. We have the Denver Dragons hosting the Philadelphia Falcons. This one's interesting. So Philadelphia, they take the 1-0 lead there. And then what Philly does, they're able to hold on to it. They play a complete defensive game. then the third period, it's like one of those games that doesn't really get that exciting to a third period. And then they trade goals, and all of a sudden, it's tied at 1. Then Denver, they take a 2-1 lead. Philly ties the game at 2. And then the clock runs out. We go to overtime. And then Philly, they pick up that extra point. So Denver getting a point out of this. Incredible third period for the Denver Dragons, but it doesn't last. They're able to force overtime, but they do. It's their first ever loss in extra time. They lose 3-2 in overtime to the Philadelphia Falcons. I believe this is correct. I might be wrong. And I'll double check afterwards. Because I feel like it's possible that they gone to extra time before and lost, but I just don't remember it. I'm sure I have the right amount of games. So that'll pretty much do it for this one. I'm Thomas Rose. Glad to have you. Do get the Red Wings hat on today, because they had a really strong win over the Vegas Golden Knights earlier today. So good for them. I'm not saying they're gonna get back in the hunt, but we'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, they'd have to do a St. Louis type of comeback to make the playoffs. That was crazy, but that was 2019. That was so many years ago. Everyone's like, remember St. Louis? Alright, enough of me rambling about the NHL playoffs, which are in about a month. So, see you in the next one. Goodbye.